So again, this is second game between Leave of Absence and Deadpan Gaming. The first game goes to Deadpan Gaming with a convincing win with an absolutely stable lineup with Block for us or with Shadow Shaman, Ancient Apparition, Weaver, Bristleback, and the Queen of Pain. Leave of Absence was just completely caught off guard with synchronization and the team fight capabilities of Deadpan Gaming as a team. So hopefully for the second game, Leave of Absence will be able to take back at least one win for them to be able to stay within the series. So
Yeah.
Coach, please take it away.
All right. So we're going into the second game. Right now, it's going to be Deadpan Gaming with the first ban and pick at their side. So they should go for the standard bans right now. Faceless Void, Lycan, Doom. There we go. That's the Doom. Maybe Shadow Shaman and Death Prophet even. But yeah, there we go. Faceless Void. There's the Doom. Sometimes Batrider is banned, sometimes he's not. I rarely see Batrider get banned or picked right now, actually. Maybe for people have forgotten how powerful Batrider is. He hasn't actually been nerfed quite recently, so yeah, people are just really underutilizing him, or maybe they've left him behind because of this new teamfight centric meta. But yeah, let's see what Deadpan Gaming hopes to ban this game. They do have the first pick, so they have the capability to set the tempo of the rest of the picks for this round. So they should just ban something that their first pick would go against, that they don't want to have the back-to-back pick against. Okay, so there's the Brewmaster ban. Of course, one of the more powerful mids in this game. Very annoying with that dual life because of his primal split. You have to kill him at the edge of death. You have to kill him really quick because otherwise he's going to be able to do the primal split and maybe escape from that. Maybe he could even turn it around and yeah, use those primal split brewlings to kill a few heroes before retreating himself. So yeah, Leave of Absence right now, very wise decision. They ban out Shadow Shaman. Now Shadow Shaman is one of the best heroes right now, I think. Yeah, because of the meta of choking your opponent by taking map control by taking down towers early on. Now the Shadow Shaman a while ago, yeah, he wasn't a laner. He wasn't really just sitting in lane. He was more of a ganking kind of Shadow Shaman. But yeah, if you do want the Shadow Shaman and you want to play him aggressively, ganking, you need to make sure that aggression pays off. You need to make sure that you're getting kills. Even if you die, you know, sometimes just getting those kills makes it worth it, because killing will give you EXP, will get you to your level 6 as soon as possible. So those are the things that you look for in Shadow Shaman. You need that level 6, you need that ultimate to take down towers, and yeah, even Shadow Shaman a while ago played as a ganking hero, succeeded, got that level 6. So either way is fine as long as you get that level 6 earlier on. So Leave of Absence right now, they have to respond to the Skywrath Mage pick. Yeah, Skywrath Mage not particularly threatening. Of course, one of the best supports right now, but he's not really the kind of hero you have to center your team around. Rather, Skywrath Mage is the kind of hero that can adapt to any strategy that your team plays with. So yeah, since Skywrath Mage is right now the only hero of Deadpan Gaming can pick a variety of heroes, can adjust their lineup, their strategy based on the Skywrath, be more reactionary in their picks right now. But yeah, it's still kind of a missed opportunity to select a core tempo setting hero or a gameplay setting hero, such as Death Prophet, still not bad. Good hero in place of the Shadow Shaman. Instead of the wards, you can have that Exorcism, and Exorcism is kind of a better team fight ability than those wards, if I may say so myself. Just because the Exorcism spirits can move with the Death Prophet, whereas the wards are just stuck there. You can't move them after you cast them. Okay, so Leave of Absence respond in kind by picking out two support heroes, Witch Doctor and Disruptor. Neither of them are core heroes, yes. So they're the supports. They're going for LOA. So yeah, their strategy can still go either way, left or right, um, death ball or team fight or classic ganking. Let's see where LOA goes with this. But right now, Deadpan Gaming, Skyrath Mage, they might be looking to pick the Razor right now. Okay, so they pick out Invoker. Yeah, I think I've seen Invoker played by Deadpan Gaming a couple of times before. But in the previous match, it was Leave of Absence with the Invoker, but the Invoker just lost the lane early on against the Queen of Pain, because the Queen of Pain does have that better animation, cast animation, but the Queen of Pain also has wait,
What's happening?
oh my god, wait.
Why? So anyway, on that note, the person who does Invoker is actually Jibril. So right now, I am not sure if Jibril is present or if he changed his name. So I'm trying to look at the profiles right now, checking it out who Jibril might be.
Okay,
Okay, so
okay,
yeah.
I'm back.
Are you okay, Coach?
Yeah.
Oh, apparently Z is Jibril. So yes, it's true enough. Deadpan Gaming does play Invoker, and it's Z who does it.
Okay, so yeah, if you're going to go with the mid Invoker, you have to respond to the mid of the other team, because you don't want to be zoned out like the Invoker in the last game. It went against the Queen of Pain. The Queen of Pain has a better last hit animation, so it would have been nice if he had the Exhort earlier on, even just one level. But against the Queen of Pain, yeah, he went to the Quaswex build, no attack damage whatsoever, got zoned out, got less than 50% of what the Queen of Pain was getting in terms of farm, in terms of creep score. So yeah, that really sets you behind as the Invoker. Invoker, you need levels, you need a bit of gold also to get you going. So yeah, let's look at the second round of bans. It was Silencer and Razor for Deadpan Gaming. Okay, team fight heroes. Razor is a utility, versatile hero, but also good in team fights because of that damage output. And Silencer, yeah. Silencer shuts down Skyrath Mage and Invoker, spellcaster heroes. They might look to ban the Pugna next, if ever. So let's see where that goes. But right now, Leave of Absence banned out. The Death Prophet, no push. No Shadow Shaman, no Death Prophet, no push this game. And the Viper, one of the more annoying heroes to lane with. So right now, they're going to their third pick, Nature's Prophet. Okay, so this might be a different kind of game right now. We might see a bit of Rat Dota coming this way. Yeah, but let's see. Nature's Prophet is also kind of one of the more versatile heroes. Can go pushing, can go for a bit of more of offensive. If he wants to go ganking, he can go get a Dagon or an Orchid. Yeah, instead of pushing items like a Blink Dagger and a Mjolnir. So yeah, there's more than one way to build Nature's Prophet. He's not necessarily pure Rat. Okay, so right now Earthshaker. Earthshaker is one of the better defensive heroes because of that Echo Slam. Yeah, if Nature's Prophet goes out with his strengths, then Earthshaker can simply respond by Echo Slamming the trends, the creep waves, and any heroes that might be beside them. Big damage with more creeps provided by creep spawners like Nature's Prophet or Enigma. So a good response. Also a good combo with Skyrath Mage. That long range concussive shot paired with the long range Fissure is going to allow you to engage early on with those two long range spells. Can get easy pickoffs, even if the positioning isn't really too bad from the opponent. Just because of that long range, you can easily catch them more off guard. So Leave of Absence is going to their fourth pick right now. They have two supports, the Witch Doctor and Disruptor. A Nature's Prophet can go into a variety of lanes, preferably the off lane though, because he'd rather have levels early on, because he can easily make up for gold later. So an off lane Nature's Prophet and a Witch Doctor Disruptor. They might be looking to pick a mid right now. Let's see who's available. Okay, so they picked their off lane first. Bristleback. Bristleback gave them a bit of a hard time a while ago because they were laning the Bristleback against the Clockwork. They were laning a Clockwork rather versus Deadpan Gaming's Bristleback. And as I've said, you can't really lane a melee hero against Bristleback because you're gonna get caught in the range of the Quill Spray, and those stacks are just gonna keep hurting you until you get forced to move out. So Deadpan Gaming, let's see how they respond to this Bristleback. They have a mid hero right now and 2 good supports. They should pick they can pick Course. They can pick a hard carry right now to go with their Skywrath Mage and Earthshaker if they want a defensive lane, or they can go with a solid offlaner that can also that might also pair well with the Skywrath Mage and Earthshaker, because Skywrath Mage and Earthshaker are potent with aggression because of those long range initiations. But yeah, right now Miran is picked. That's going to be their off lane most likely. So LOA ban out the Storm Spirit. Yeah, okay. Storm Spirit maybe not too effective of a ban because Deadpan Gaming already has a mid in form of Invoker, so they might have wanted to pick a carry instead to ban. Maybe the Luna. Luna works well against Nature's Prophet. Those creeps are just gonna give Luna extra gold because of her bouncing glaive attacks. So the last ban of Deadpan Gaming is Tinker. Yeah, you don't want to deal with a Tinker. You don't want to risk it. So good ban if they're comfortable with their drafts right now, which they should be. Tinker ban is fine enough. So Leave of Absence, it's going to be their last pick. They're gonna want to round this off with a mid hero. Now the popular mid heroes have been banned out actually. Okay, but they have Pudge. Yay! Let's give a round of applause for Leave of Absence. Yay!
For giving us,
for
it's
giving
going
us a Pudge game.
Yeah, it's going to make things a little bit more interesting.
So Pudge is going to be their mid. Pudge is always an interesting hero because he can easily break through formations, get those easy pickoffs with the hook. But of course, Pudge requires a bit of talent to play. So either way, this is going to be entertaining. And the carry for Deadpan Gaming, the sort of carry, is Clinks. It's going to be that right clicker hero in the mid game, early to mid game actually. If you can get a lockdown on any hero, Clinks can just pour damage through those searing arrows. So okay, hopefully no more disconnects this time. This is game 2 of Deadpan Gaming and Leave of Absence, and now to the introductions.
Alright, so again guys, if you're just tuning in, this is the second game between Deadpan Gaming and Loa. Deadpan Gaming, one of the veterans in the series, because they're actually really old. They've been with us like 2 days after the entire community was conceived, which was around July 28, 2014. So yeah, they're almost as old as us. And well, they are now playing on the Dark team after taking the first win from Loa a few minutes ago. Okay, so Deadpan Gaming is run by Alpha Chupapi, also known or formerly known as Kate Beckett, playing the Skywrath Mage. Z playing as Invoker. He was formerly known as Jibril. If you guys have been watching with us or been with us for some time, Z is actually Jibril. Sneaky playing Bone Clinks, Boss T on the Mirana, and Pow Pow on the Earthshaker. And guys, mind you, Pow Pow's Earthshaker is so damn amazing, and that is so objective. That is not biased because they've been with us for some time, but they really run a really good Earthshaker.
Yeah. So
on the Radiant team, we have Nature's Coach. We have everyone on the Nature's Prophet. YOLO on the Pudge on the middle lane. Witch Doctor played by John Boram. Woof Woof played by Woof Woof playing Bristleback, and finally the Disruptor. I think this is a favorite hero being played by Onirus. Okay, so there you go into the laning phase analysis.
Was Onirus the Disruptor a while ago? Wasn't Onirus the Invoker?
Let me double check that.
I think it was Onirus on the Invoker. And anyway,
Oh yeah, sorry. It was John Boram on the Invoker, and indeed Onirus was the one who's playing Invoker. Thank you, Coach.
You know, I just realized, isn't this John Boram like a reference to John Rambo?
Oh, you know what? Yeah. Actually, now gang coming in, wonderful stun coming in from Earthshaker, but not exactly the perfect Fisher that they were looking for, and they were able to lock down YOLO there, and well, YOLO will be able to escape. Did somebody change the names? Because they didn't have a YOLO here, YOLO player earlier.
Yeah, they might have changed the names, but
Oh, this is reaction. Reaction.
okay. So we're gonna have to ask the players next time to keep their names for consistency's sake. But either way, okay. Right now we have a rotation to the bot lane. They might. Okay, this Witch Doctor is
Okay.
done for.
Yeah, John Boram will die definitely. Pao Pao, wonderful Fisher right there. Perfect. First blood coming in at the 1 minute and 29-second mark. This is close to the first blood during the first game, which is around 1 minute and 35. So we see Deadpan Gaming really consistent with the timing on the first blood. I think that's really around that time. That's when they really go for the first bloods.
Yeah. So Deadpan Gaming, aggressive all throughout, both early game, both level 1 kills, right? Level 1 kills. So that early game aggression, they're gonna hope that it pays off. Gonna lead them to snowball early on.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
okay. Anything?
No. I was just trying to remind. I was about to say that I need to make an announcement for players who please stop changing their names, because it's really difficult for the system to be consistent. Now another Fisher coming in from Earthshaker. Woof would have to walk around the Fisher for him to escape, but Bosty is actually dying. The Quill Spray is oh no, that's not. It's actually going to provide additional time for Woof to go in and just catch up with the Mirana with the auto attacks. Chupapi is now in danger. The chicken is being vomited by or sneezed upon by the Bristleback, but he will be able to escape. Wings are still better than Snot.
Alright, so a bit of aggression there coming from Leave of Absence this time. We're able to zone out a couple of heroes. So yeah, this tri lane might be a lock for now, but we have a rotation from Skyrath Mage and Earthshaker instead of going.
They wanna go for the punch again.
Right, so here they go.
Yeah. There you go, and they'll definitely go for the Earthshaker. Now, Chupapi actually getting revealed there. The question is, was Pudge aware? He will try to, I think he felt it, and he's going to throw a hook just to find somebody there. Oh, he's not going to find anybody. They knew that Pudge knows. So they just walked away. They're now rotated the bottom lane. They're not yet done. They are not happy until they get a kill. But however, they are actually caught by the full timing from the disruptor there, so it's going to be a failed rotation. So the question is, after this, will they be rotating back towards the Pudge? Because I believe that's how they play this. They want they really want the early game dominance.
Yeah, if you're a bunch of roaming carries and you don't really need to protect anyone, Mirana can protect herself. Has that leap, so not really gonna be easy to kill. If you have the kind of hero that can escape easily like Mirana or Klinks, then you don't really need to protect them. You don't really need to be sitting in the lane and leeching off the EXP of a higher priority hero. So it is probably better if you just don't catch.
Engagement coming in, wonderful cast come from Witch Doctor, going to bounce on top of the Earthshaker, and the Skyrath Mage, and indeed Pao Pao falls, and now Bosty is getting snotted. Will he die next? No, he will actually jump. He has enough mana to jump away. The arrow was thrown, but it wasn't enough to lock somebody down, and to get a kill. So yeah, I think that's the biggest threat right now for how, considering how Deadpan Gaming rotates. Oh, by the way, the middle lane, Z was hooked by Reaction, and he dies to that. Reaction had the double damage rune, and the auto attacks and the rod was just enough to kill him. And you know what? Another thing why Invoker died, he didn't have the Quas. There was no cold snap whatsoever available.
Okay, so yeah, different kind of build right now for Invoker. He's a bit more offensive with that high level of Exhort and the Wex instead of Quas Wex. But yeah, if in this kind of build, you do have the capability to do last hits more, but it also means you have to play a bit more safe. Okay.
In our rotation to the middle lane, we see Punch getting the kill on top of the Disruptor, even despite the Fisher support from the ES. Now Emma Watson TP's in, and with a Sprout and just gets the next kill on Pow Pow. Now this is what Deadpan Gaming is not prepared. Usually they are used to teams who they can dominate over with those dual rotations. But this time, the lineup from Deadpan Game, from Loa is just absolutely one of the perfect counters. You have Nature's Prophet for the immediate gap or response, and then you have the Witch Doctor casts, which can just bounce around the rotation, the dual rotation, the dual hero rotation rather.
Alright, so yeah, things are looking good right now for Leave of Absence. Better than the early game in the previous game. So before this tower falls, which it might soon, let's check at the gold graph. Yeah, 250 in favor of Leave of Absence. Not really too much, but this tower is gonna fall.
Oh,
gonna give
CP
them
coming in from Clinks. Do they have enough? Do they have a sentry ward there? No. Sneaky is going to sneak around 4 heroes at the bottom lane. Follow-up coming from Pow Pow. The Fisher doesn't have enough mana. 5 mana short of throwing 1 Fisher there. They will back out. Scarlet Mage and Mirana all out of position, all not prepared for engagement, and they're actually getting harassed by the Trends from the Trend Protector. From the Nature's Prophet rather. Sorry, because in Horn it's the Trend Protector has the summons. Anyway, they are now moving towards a rotation to the middle, either the middle lane or the bot lane. The Sentry Wards going to reveal them actually a little bit. Sentry Wards have a limited vision, but they have vision nonetheless. So when you
They only have the sentry wards only have a limited vision at the first 10 seconds, I think, when you place them. So you can ward the high places. But
now hang on, the bottom at the middle lane you have a Fisher coming in from Pow Pow. The ES was able to lock the Witch Doctor down. We can see John Boram just panicking. Hey, I want to go up, I can't. But obviously he was able to escape. So not much engagement there. Biggest thing that happened was that Loa didn't have mana for that engagement. They were all out. I'm not aware. I didn't see if the EMP was thrown down, but they didn't have any mana. So it was very lucky for Loa to safely disengage there without losing anybody during that rotation from Deadpan Gaming.
all right, so yeah, right now Leave of Absence leading in terms of kills. Goal difference 1,500 for Leave of Absence just because of that tower kill, and EXP a bit more in favor of Deadpan Gaming, surprisingly, even if the kill difference is 3. So yeah, both teams playing a bit defensively. No one's looking for kills right now. This Nature's Prophet is just moving around the river. So yeah, where should we go? Last hits. In terms of last hits, we have the Invoker and Clinks on the lead. Invoker, of course, is doing better in last hits this game compared to the last because he has those big points in Exort. Now he has over 150 attack damage just from right clicks.
Engagement coming in there. Kinetic Field locking Sneaky down, and Sneaky with the Thunderstrike definitely gonna die as the Maledict up. And he was also glimpsed. Even if he was able to escape the Sentry Ward after the games will reveal him. Reaction throwing in the poke, hoping that he could get Chupapi there and kill him with the Rot, but no, Chupapi with that additional movements, just absolutely putting him off with his estimates. But Reaction there, standing behind the tree line, he wants to get the poke on top of Pow Pow, but he decides to back out. Nature's Prophet now sprouting. Is it sprout? Or what do you call it? Telekinesis? Teleporting to the top lane, and they will go for the push here at the top lane. So this is, wow, wonderful play from Loa. They know that given the line of Deadpan Gaming, they would need some time to get online. So they're just being so aggressive here, just catching Deadpan Gaming by surprise.
Yeah, so right now, surprisingly, they also have the tower advantage aside from the kill advantage. It's a 5-1 in terms of kills to deaths, but yeah, right now they have 2 towers ahead of Team Deadpan, and that just translates to an over 2,000 gold lead, and EXP earned, it's pretty much close to 0. Maybe because the Clinks is a bit more effective in jungling. So he has made up in the XP for that. Okay, so right now the Invoker's caught.
Yeah, actually, he got caught by the Dismember, and they now getting caught by the hook. I sorry, by the rod. And you know what? The wonderful play there from Noah was that Punch actually failed the hook. He hooked the rage creep, but he didn't stop there. He knew that he could get the Dismember in, so he did. And Disruptor was nearby, so Disruptor threw in the kinetic field, catches the kinetic field had enough time to pop and knock the Invoker down, and that was the end of him. Now this is going to be a push on the middle lane, and wow, I'm just saying this now, but the push is being sustained by the Witch Doctor Voodoo Restoration. Ultimate getting thrown down there by Oneiros with a kinetic field, and this is going to push Deadpan Gaming to the back. You know, and now John Boram getting caught by an arrow. All attacks coming from Mirana, but he was hooked by Punch. He goes for the leap, but he might actually die here. That Punch is throwing in. He's just trying to chase Mirana down. He's successfully able to do so. And now, 2 heroes die there. 3 heroes die, sorry, for the Mirana. However, even if 3 heroes died for Loa, they were able to take the first tier 1 tower. Oh, sorry, the tier 1 tower in the middle lane.
Yeah, so maybe a bit of an even exchange for both teams. 2 more heroes for a tier 1 tower. In terms of gold, it would be better for them, yeah. They still come ahead in gold, but yeah, in terms of EXP, right now it's Deadpan Gaming taking the lead. So yeah, still at 12 minutes in, 3 towers down is not something you take lightly.
Oh, hang on, they would go for it. The dust coming in from the Punch, and they will actually be able to dismember this. Oh, wonderful combination! Did you see that?
Yeah, the glimpse into a hook.
The glimpse into a hook. I didn't know if they meant that. I think Punch was confident that he would be able to hook that, but nevertheless, it was a wonderful glimpse to a hook.
Yeah. Maybe just lucky, but either way, it was a nice play to have seen. But right now, yeah, this is Nature's Prophet doing a lot of work, and the hook.
Hook coming in from Punch, and you actually get the Earthshaker. Pao not going to be able to cast any spells at all, and he is sitting at level 5, coach. He is still sitting at level 5, and I don't want to say this, but I think Deadpan Gaming is Loa is making Deadpan Gaming giving them a run for their money.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at how they're playing.
Right now, both Skywrath Mage and Earthshaker are stuck at level 5. However, the supports of Loa, the Disruptor and the Witch Doctor are both level 6. The Disruptor actually has level 7. So yeah, a bit earlier on, the supports of Loa have come online than Deadpan Gaming, and they've taken down 4 outer towers when they haven't lost a single one to Deadpan right now. So yeah, they might be looking to take their 4th right now. The Invoker should be able to repel some of these pushes if he uses the Meteor. He already has level 6 or 5, yeah, level 5 on the Exort. So that's a bit of damage. Should just use it and maybe pair it to the Earthshaker's Fisher. Turn down those pushes. Destroy those Nature's Prophet creeps. Like here on bot. Okay, so they're moving on to the bot. The Nature's Prophet doing it almost solo. Just the Bristleback and the Nature's Prophet. No.
And I guess the biggest disadvantage here is that the only reliable AoE that they have, spammable AoE, is with Mirana Starfall, and that doesn't even do much. And that's the biggest. They're lacking in that department. Yeah.
Yeah, but they still have the Earthshaker. They still have the Invoker. Just not be utilizing them properly. And this Clinks is caught.
Sneaky will die. Again, the Punch is always prepared with the Dust of Appearance. He is actually trying. Oh, he missed the hook, but the cast from the Witch Doctor is going to finish that job. And one of my favorite moments, one of my favorite patches, and where they is the one where they gave Witch Doctor the Witch Doctor cast 0 damage. I mean, an additional damage on top of the cast. At the bottom lane, we see Invoker picking off the Bristleback there, but not before the tower was in danger of falling, and they are forced to deny the tier 2 tower at the bottom lane, and that's about it. we are now looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 towers down for Deadpan Gaming, and they are not showing any signs of they're not showing any means for them to be able to defend this.
Yeah, amazing. On that Nature's Prophet, the Nature's Prophet doesn't even have too much of pushing items. No Maelstrom, no Blink Dagger, just straight up casting that Nature's Call. Just casting those strengths and pushing with them.
No, Moonlight Shadow coming in from Mirana follows up with an arrow. They're throwing the Arcane Seal, they're throwing everything they have on the Nyros, but there are four heroes left for Deadpan Gaming, and while Punch has the Blink Dagger, he goes in, tries to get somebody in, but now Clinks picks off Witch Doctor at the back end, behind the team fight. And Invoker goes for double kill, takes away the Disruptor and the M, and the Nature's Prophet, Bristleback do take the Veranda there, but it's a 4-for-1 kill. This is what Deadpan Gaming needs to do.
Yeah, something going in the way of Deadpan. Big exchange in team fight. You know, they might not be able to push yet in terms of towers, but these team fights, if they execute properly, the Invoker actually, it was in no small part due to the Invoker. The Invoker with that Exhort build, the meteor damage, just helps them to clear out whatever enemy they might want early on. That burst damage, yeah, secures an early on lead in the team fight, and that early lead can easily transition into a faster team wipe on their end. So let's check the gold. Yeah, it kind of took a turn their way. Right now it's only 5,000 in the lead for Leave of Absence. Still they have the lead, but went down a bit. Went down from that last engagement. And EXP, yeah, it got down to 3,000. So yeah, still the EXP lead for Deadpan Gaming. However, they might just lose this tower already. Nature's Prophet is pushing, so they might lose all their outer towers at the 18-minute mark.
So now at the middle lane, they throw push. Oh, wonderful escape there from Disruptor. I think he was used by somebody. Oh, it was a double initiate. The Mirana arrow was thrown. It was about to hit the Disruptor, but Invoker decides to use him up, so it kind of saves him there. So now Disruptor is dead, but they were able to take the middle tower. Now Sneaky is out of position. Hodge was able to hook in the Earthshaker. Now 1-for-1 exchange. Sneaky is about to die. Will he be able to do another quill from Bristleback will take him down? YOLO goes in for the blink, tries to get the kill on Bosti. Bosti drops the Nature's Prophet with an arrow, and the Moonlight Shadow is not going to save that Mirana. Now 4 heroes are down for Deadpan Gaming, and well, only 1 hero is left, and that's the Invoker. If this Invoker falls, there is no way for Deadpan Gaming to easily defend this. However, Earthshaker will be up by like in the next 2 seconds to try to at least throw down the Fisher and make things better for Deadpan Gaming. Pause coming up for Bristleback.
Alright, so a bit of an extended team fight right there, but yeah, at the end, they do lose the tower, and yeah, they should be looking to take the tier 3 towers right now. As I've said, this is what you do with the Death Ball. You aim to take down all the outer towers by the 18-minute mark, definitely before the 20-minute mark, and I just didn't expect that they'd be doing this kind of Death Balling only with the Nature's Prophet, right?
Yeah, I was actually caught by surprise.
Yeah, the other heroes weren't really built to do this kind of work. Usually you'd have the Shadow Shaman or maybe a Pugna, sometimes even a Lashrak, and of course the Death Prophet. Those are the kind of heroes you pick to take down towers early on. The Nature's Prophet, yeah, you take down towers. Also with the Sprout, also with the Creep Summons. Oh no, the Nature's Call. Also with those summons. But I usually don't see them being utilized this early on. Usually you see them in the late game when everyone's fighting around. You rat your way to victory with Nature's Prophet's strengths, but amazing. Apparently, Nature's Prophet can still be played this way early on, pushing with those strengths. So it's kind of something unusual for me at least. But I'm sure you can do a lot of things with Nature's Prophet anyway. So right now, a bit of bad situation for Team DG. Check the gold. It's over 5,000, going upwards again for Team Leave of Absence, and for EXP, it was over 3,000 a while ago for Deadpan Gaming, but now it's going back up. yeah, going back up in favor of LOA. So yeah, the EXP graph would probably fluctuate towards the winners of the last engagement, and it was LOA this time with 4 deaths on DG side. I wonder though if they can take these tier 3 towers already. Maybe they can with the Nature's Prophet, Nature's Call. But again,
Nah,
yeah.
it's still on cooldown.
Yeah, again, um, we don't have
Us, yeah.
we don't have too much damage items yet.
Oh, well, just I was just wondering, do you
Yeah.
think it would be faster if they picked off a if the Nature's Prophet picked up a Necronomicon, or was the Arcade Malevolence instrumental in these pushes?
Well, the Orchid Malevolence helps them in the team fights, and it has always been a team fight transitioning into a push. I don't think we've seen too much uncontested pushes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's always been a team fight that moves into a push. So in that situation, then the Orchid is probably one of the better choices because you're not pushing with your trends. The trends there are good assistance, yes, but you're not pushing with the right click of your hero. You're pushing with the combined forces of whatever heroes that remain. So if you do a team wipe and it's a 3 versus 0 situation, then it's the 3 heroes that take down the towers effectively. But yeah, these tier 3 towers, they're going to be a bit harder, a bit tougher, of course, and it's going to be uphill. So it's going to be more of a challenge for them at this point. But it's only 18 minutes in. They can easily get stronger in the next few minutes. So let's look at the item progression of Team Deadpan Gaming. Invoker went with the Hand of Midas. Of course, Invoker doesn't have too much items right now. He only has the brown boots. He has the Yules though, the Yules and the Hand of Midas. So it makes him able to move quickly, especially if he has his Quas. But right now, his Wex I mean. But right now, yeah, he has more points in Quas and then a lot in Exhort, maxing out Exhort. So yeah, you got that move speed, a bit of move speed. But nothing else for Invoker. Invoker picked out the Midas. Midas you pick as an investment item. You say, okay, I don't need an item right now, but I might need better items 12 minutes into the future. 12 minutes later on. So that's when you buy a Midas. But in this kind of game, you buy a Midas when your towers are being contested early, then yeah, you're not being too efficient. Because you can't farm. You can't farm if you're being choked out of your lanes, and that's what the death ball push is about. Getting map control. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So finally we're back into the game, and just to keep everybody up to speed, there was a big team fight. There was a big engagement in the middle lane where it was actually the tier 2 tower being contested, and at first it was Deadpan Gaming lost. Loa lost that team fight. Deadpan Gaming won, and then Loa just replied with the full team fight, just isolating the Clinks and the Earthshaker during that last clash, and just shutting down the key heroes of Deadpan Gaming for a team fight, and thus enabling Leave of Absence to give themselves some more space, some more time to farm up, beef themselves up and prepare for one of the last pushes.
Yeah, so a while ago you asked me if the Necronomicon is worth it on Nature's Prophet. Maybe earlier on not. But yeah, from this point onwards, if they're going to attempt to take the tier 3, then definitely the Necronomicon creeps are going to help. If not the Desolator, but maybe they'll be a bit cautious in...
Oh, hang on, engagement coming in at the Dire Ancient there. Bristleback was Arcane Sealed. He was almost off with spells from Chupapi, just getting casted on top of the Bristleback, and the Invoker Spirits were there to help out. Meanwhile, the middle lane, Sneaky is trying to get a kill on Boram, and he will die thanks to the Fisher and the Arcane Vault from Alpha. And Fudge and Nature's and Disruptor will wisely back out. But Nature's Prophet just keeping with the spirit of Rat Dota, keeping the push alive on all fronts.
Okay.
And there you go, seeing him keeping at the bottom lane, yeah. Go ahead, Coach.
So that was a 2-for-1 free victory from Deadpan Gaming. So yeah, the gold lead is still around 7,500 for leave of absence, but has reached the plateau. Not moving upwards anymore. Maybe Deadpan Gaming has been stepping up their game lately. Yeah, and experience earned. Yeah, it's still around 3,000 EXP up for Deadpan Gaming. That's like the hero levels. Everyone has their level 6. Invoker and Clinks have level 13. In net worth, Clinks, however, is a bit behind. Only 5,000 gold, dead in the middle. The highest for leave of absence is the Invoker, 7,800. But that's because of the Midas. You have that Midas, it costs a bit. And if you're using it as a... If at this point it's still your only item, yeah, then it might have been a failed investment. Might have been better to take something else earlier on. But right now, yeah, here we see a push, an apparent push coming in. We might see a big engagement here on top. So yeah, here we go.
And watching there, Fisher coming in from Earthshaker, isolating Woof 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 is on his own. He doesn't have a TP on him. He's relying on his teammates. Arrow coming in from Mirana, getting trapped like kinetic field. The Earthshaker getting trapped like kinetic field, and even the static storm, static storm, shutting the Earthshaker down. The Clinks was picked off by the Podge around the side. Fight there. John Boram is in danger of dying. DG.C is chasing him down. TP Blink coming in from Podge there, just going on top of the Invoker and killing him with all those spells, with the Rod spells, and Invoker was not able to sustain so much damage. It was a Moonlight Shadow coming from Mirana. Pao Pao is alive once again. He's positioning for a Fisher to block everybody out. Too bad, 3 heroes are ranged, and it won't really matter that much. The tower is now dropping slowly but surely to Deadpan Gaming, and Podge is here. He has a Blink Dagger. He can go into position. He goes for the hook, not going to find anybody there. Sprout coming in from Nature's Prophet, blocking the Brianna down. Slink coming in from YOLO from Reaction there, going for the Scarlet Mage, but he was stunned by the enchant totem from the Earthshaker. Maledict on top of 2 heroes, Mirana and Scarlet Mage. The Witch Doctor ultimate making sure that Scarlet Mage falls, and that was actually 2 heroes down after the initial engagement. 2 engagements for the tier 3 tower of Deadpan Gaming, and only with almost no casualties from Leave of Absence besides the Bristleback.
Yeah, so they took that tier 3 tower down to half, but still hasn't fallen. Let's see what items they're building right now. The Nature's Prophet has a Blink, has an Orchid, but yeah, does he have any gold on him right now? Yeah, 1-6. He could have built a Necro if he skipped the Blink Dagger. Yeah. Blink Dagger is 2,000 something. Yeah, might have been a Necro 2 already if he didn't buy the Blink. But he went for the Blink first. Maybe for the safety. Can take this tower down soon enough though. It's already half HP. So good enough as is. Of course, those Necro Creeps are going to be so much better in taking this up, but hey, they can do it slowly. They have the advantage to do so. Yeah, Gold Graph 8,000 for Leave of Absence. EXP Graph went a bit up, maybe close to 0 at this point. But yeah, still, Deadpan Gaming is still on the back foot. They still haven't taken down any towers of Leave of Absence. Now, doesn't this remind you of the game earlier on? Except that it's kind of switched. Yeah, Leave of Absence wasn't able to take a tower from Deadpan Gaming, right?
I think they were able to take some, but not a lot.
Did they?
Yeah, I remember. I remember that on the Radiant side, they had to deny a couple of towers, or they were able to push some towers. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they were able to deny the bot tower, I think. Yeah. But
and
right,
the top tower was pushed also, I think.
yeah, right now the tower advantage is definitely on Leave of Absence. They still need to take a tier 3 tower and the Lane of Racks to really cement that advantage, really to make that advantage a bit more permanent. But right now, yeah, they can be safe. They can be farming. They have decent control over this top lane. Sentry wards, The observer ward is here at the jungle. Should be a bit more. Should be placed more offensively this time. But yeah, if you choke out the farm of Team Deadpan of the Dire by taking down the outer towers, all the outer towers, then yeah, it's pretty much your game to lose. Your game to you control the game right now. So the invoker's disconnected again. Gonna have to
So
wait for
this
that.
is yeah, this is one of the longest, most tiresome series that we've ever casted, and this is sadly we might be seeing a third game. Not that sad that I don't want to see action coming in, but hopefully they won't go for the third game tonight because the waits have been long, they've been tedious, and we are just spent right now.
Yeah, not tonight. We should reschedule the last game. What time is it already? It's already
It's
past
already
12,
12.
as is.
Yeah, it's 12:21, 21. Yeah.
So yeah,
AM.
we can't really go on after this. Still have schedules for the day since it's already Friday right now technically. Yeah, still have schedules for later on. So we're gonna have to move game 3. Well, is Deadpan Gaming conceding? Not yet, not yet. The Invoker's still there. Alright, so let's talk about that later. Let's
All
not
right,
call
all right. So
let's not call anything this early.
no, no.
Okay.
I think next time we have to schedule it like earlier. Like we should ask it like, oh hey, just in case we go into game 3, let's get it now so that after the game everybody goes to sleep or something. But anyway, moving to the game, Coach, do you think how do you think Deadpan Gaming should keep doing this like with a Moonlight Shadow?
Yeah, if they get
Yeah.
if they get a good feel for the enemy, or if they get a good scout out, if I were them, I would position the courier. Actually, I'd put the courier around here.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Oh, okay.
keep checking for the Roche. Yeah, if they move into the Roche, that's a good opportunity for you to take them down. It would require a lot of concerted effort from the Earthshaker and the Invoker primarily. Gonna have to deal that AOE, but yeah, if you manage to take them down while if they're attempting a Roche, then that might just be the turnaround point for Deadpan Gaming.
Yeah, we should actually wait for that. I'm actually looking forward to that. So that for that to happen. But no, Tugabe is just being too careless. Like they're getting picked up. The Moonlight Shadow getting casted just to save the Sky Mage, and now they have no means to use the Moonlight Shadow offensively. But no matter, Clinks was able to take 2 heroes down there. Nature's Prophet and the Witch Doctor, and Wolf is out of position, brings the back fall as well. 2 heroes are now down here. Pow goes for the hook, kills the Earthshaker with that damage, and now blinks in, replies with a blink in Rot on top of the Mirana. I guess throws the Blade Veil, he's out of position. 960 gold going in the way of Invoker, and now this Clinks, by the way, the reason why he was able to take everybody down so fast was because he had this double damage on top of him, and a wonderful Sunstrike there coming in from Jibril, from Z, and it was a full-on team wipe there for
Alright,
League of Absence.
so this is the kind of engagement that Deadpan Gaming should be looking for. Yeah, Team Leave of Absence decided that they wanted to fight it out outside the towers, and even then, Deadpan Gaming was still able to take them down head on. So a bit more coordination, I think. Alright, so that's another Sunstrike kill.
Was it the Sunstrike kill?
Yeah,
Wow,
it was. I was watching.
People should be.
Nature's Prophet tried to teleport out, but the Sunstrike was there, and the Clink's damage. So, yeah, clean kill on that Nature's Prophet, dying 2 times in a row. Yeah, it might just be a turnaround right now. Gold graph, it was around 8,000 a while ago, dipping down, now getting below 7,000 gold. I think in advantage of Leave of Absence, still in their favor, but going down. And also EXP right now, EXP is at its lowest point, 5,000 in favor of Deadpan Gaming. So hey, we might be able to see a longer match right now actually.
Oh, well, yeah. I think Loa. I don't know if you have mentioned this before, but they are not equipped for the late game.
Yeah, yeah. Uh, but neither is DG actually. I think better.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I think Noah has a better late game with Nature's Prophet rather than
Oh,
let's see what Deadpan Gaming has to offer for the late game. They have the
links.
Invoker. The Invoker is probably their best late game hero. The Clinks is good mid game, but because his his damage dealing skill is a fixed number, it kind of falls off after the mid game.
Yeah, yeah, I get it. It doesn't necessarily, scale with the items.
Yeah,
We need to give that, we need to coin it a name for that, that particular process. I don't know what it's called, but we will find a name for that. We will be the founders of that particular event. That entire process where some heroes they have skills that scale with items, some others don't, and it's that exact phenomena that we need to address. Flicks going for the wraparound. A wonderful feature there from Pao Pao. Catches 3 heroes, dropping almost 2 heroes there. The mechanism saving them, but no, not going to be enough. Witch Doctor throws his ultimate. He survived there. Going to reply with Sticky. Sticky was not on Maledicts, so he will survive there. Punch us decision. 4 heroes are now dead. It could be a possible team wipe from Leave of Absence and Deadpan Gaming just getting themselves back into the game.
all right. Wow. So that's the second team wipe in a row for Deadpan Gaming. Yeah, you really can't count them out until the game ends. So yeah, really great fights coming their way. Okay, so a bigger dip right now. A while ago from 8,000, it dipped a while ago to around 7,000 ish, and then right now it's 2,500 in favor of Leave of Absence. Still going down after that tower is taken down, and they might see a tier 2 mid go down. TP's coming in, so they back out right now.
Yeah. Well, this is not something that Loa is now burning through their cash of pushing the lanes. I mean, they are burning through the advantage that they themselves have made for themselves. It's bad that they have been losing, like, for my count, 3 team fights already
Yeah.
continuously. Hmm.
It all started with that Earthshaker, right? That big 3 hero Echo Slam.
Yep.
Yeah, and then moved on to the Invoker AoE, that Max Sword build, paying off right now.
Hmm.
So yeah, the Invoker has a bit more items right now. Got that Aghanims. Earthshaker has that blink. That's very crucial. It was that blink that actually won them the fight. Earlier on, the Earthshaker still had to walk towards the enemy. But yeah, okay. So here comes the Rosh attempt. Best opportunity for Deadpan Gaming to really
Yeah.
seal the deal on this turnaround.
Indeed. But the question now is, is Deadpan Gaming equipped to engage on this now? As in now, because Mirana is like sitting on how many HP? It's like less than 1/3 of his HP. Blaze is at the top tower because he has TP, but it will take time for him to get it if he doesn't TP now. He goes for the death pack, TP's in outside the base on that what we call the OC tower that allows heroes to TP outside the base. Hope coming in from Punch gets the Invoker. Invoker replies with a Yule Scepter. Gas coming in from the Witch Doctor. Nature's Prophet now taking away 2 heroes there. Chupapi and Pao, ES, and Skynet Mage now Miranda replies with a kill on top of the Nature's Prophet. Just get that double kill. Now this Punch is still alive. He's still alive. The regeneration rune is being left alone. Roche is still up, and Deadpan Gaming has to disengage. Sunstrike coming in from the Invoker there. Did it hit anybody? Yes, actually. Did it? No. Click is looking for another infest, goes for a small creep there. Just going to give him a little bit of additional damage and HP, but will it be enough to disrupt them? He plans to win block and steal the Aegis, but the Aegis has been taken by the Bristleback, and now Noah will be walking away. Podge is there, right there to secure the team. So Click is just looking for the easy pickings. He's looking for the Witch Doctor, he's looking for the Disruptor, but will they be able to find it? Now Cast coming in from the Witch Doctor, they had a Sentry Ward there after all. The question is, will Podge be going for the Blind Hook there to disrupt the TP? No, he is not. He didn't think of that. So this is just going to be a casual push in the middle lane. Coach?
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
where were you?
I
Well,
thought I lost you.
yeah, a bit of dead space right now. The Aegis is with who has the Aegis? Bristleback. So tank hero gonna go for dives. Personally, I would rather put it on the Nature's Prophet just so I can continue pushing. Yeah, but okay, it's on the Bristleback. It looks like they want to take a more head-on approach.
Lynx wanted to take the Nature's Prophet, but wonderful game sense there for Nature's Prophet. For some reason, he blinked out at the right time.
Yeah,
Like this was an almost shit I'm gonna die moment, but not really. So wonderful game sense there from Nature's Prophet.
yeah, very timely blink. But let's see the status of these towers. Yeah, they might not go anytime soon. Team DG has proven themselves that they can still defend these towers pretty well. In fact, they're leading in kills right now. And the gold, yeah, close to 0, EXP 15,000, around 15,000 in favor of Deadpan Gaming. So, yeah, bit better position, a lot better position right now for Deadpan Gaming. But will they, how will this go into the late game? We're approaching 35 minutes already. The Nature's Prophet, he has that Maelstrom might move to.
Oh, Moonlight Shadow coming in from Deadpan Gaming there. The Echo Slam that didn't really do much, but the Invoker will be able to land those AoEs. And now 2 heroes are dead for Loa, 3 just now, 4, including the Earthshaker kill on top of John Boram, and now only Pudge is alive. Pudge has no means of surviving this. He threw in December earlier, and now he's getting trapped with the Ice Wall and the Arrow and the Sunstrike, and this is just dead. Nature's Prophet buys back in, pushes the bottom lane, and they will now. Bristleback is still alive, by the way. I completely forgot about him. The Wrath of Nature kills the Mirana, the low HP Mirana just now. Clink is just going for the Bristleback, and Enchant Totem and Stun coming in from Pow Pow. And now it's complete team wipe. Nature's Prophet did have to buy back in. Fortification coming in from Deadpan Gaming, ensuring the longevity of those towers. So really bad game from Loa, not to mention Nature's Prophet had to buy back for nothing.
Alright, so yeah, better place right now coming from Team DG, better than a while ago. So yeah, gold still 0, EXP still going in favor of Deadpan Gaming. But okay, so the question now is how is Leave of Absence going to take down these towers? Yeah, a while ago they had such a commanding lead, but right now they're really showing that they have a bit of a difficulty taking down these last layer of towers, and then of course the racks. So what should they do in this situation? Maybe the Necronomicon, right?
It could be. The Necronomicon is he has to drop. I don't know what he's planning, but it looks to me like he's farming for a Hyperstone.
Yeah, you might want to go that Mjolnir. Might want to get that Mjolnir up first before he goes with another item.
But right now, they really can't afford it because this Lynx is getting so much. He's getting so much farm. I mean, he's almost with Crystallis. It's like how many gold left? Let me check. He is. Oh wait, he can actually purchase it right now. He has the Blades of Attack, he has the Broadsword, so just waiting for the recipe, he can go for it. I don't know why he isn't. So he's TPing into the safety of the external, of the border of the base. Pow Pow goes for the Fisher, Moonlight Shadow coming in from Mirana, and he's going to put, wonderful position there from Earthshaker, catching both the Bristleback and the Disruptor, dropping their HP, and Bristleback was caught off guard. He was facing Earthshaker, hence the bigger damage there. Mirana goes for the triple kill, kills Disruptor, Bristleback, and Nature's Prophet. Pudge is now keeping to safety. The Witch Doctor dies to the Clinks, and this is a complete turnaround of events.
Yeah, the last lot of team fights have really gone the way of Team Deadpan Gaming. Right now, they're actually ahead of gold, and they're way ahead in EXP. So they're going to attempt to push a tower right now, it seems so.
Yeah, and they have a good 20 seconds before the most significant hero goes online for Leave of Absence. And now 15 seconds left, and I'm talking about the Bristleback. because he is the one who can actually try to shoot him away the field spray, but Witch Doctor is also significant as well. He has the ultimate there, but the fortification is still up for Radiant team. They could still cast it if they want to, but I guess they want to give this one away. If they cast it at the last minute, they were going for the last minute fortification, and it failed. It completely failed. It was a
Yeah,
miss timing there.
they could have used it a bit earlier on, and they might have still been able to secure the deny. But yeah, that last second fortification didn't pay off for them. Wasted 5 minute cooldown. So yeah, right now it's a bit of a challenge also for Deadpan Gaming. If they keep winning their team fights here at this belt around their tower, around their base, then yeah, they still need to transition those team fight victories into pushes. So it might be harder for them because they don't have a hero like Nature's Prophet.
And look at, you know what? Look at Invoker. He's sitting at 4,700 gold. He could buy virtually anything right now. Manta style up on Mirana, and the Chrysalis, yes, being bought by Clicks. Earthshaker has like 2,700 gold. And he bought something. He's going for Aghanims, I believe. He has a point booster now. He started with the Ogre Club. So where is the courier? Courier, where are you? There you go. Yeah, it's like 1,100 gold shy from that Agonist after. Scarlet Mage obviously building into a Road of Arrows. So, and you know what? Since the 10 minutes ago, since the last 10 minutes, Fudge did not proceed. Did not really have any movement with regards to his items. So is the case. Same case with Nature's Prophet. If anything, only even Bristleback, they've been locked down in their own items for some time right now. This is bad. This is really, really bad.
Yeah, right now the top two in net worth is Invoker and Clinks. Yeah, just because of the duration of the game, the Hand of Midas has been able to pay itself off and give a little bit more for the Invoker.
And they're actually smoking in. They know that they know that Loa is around, just sneaking around the Radiant Council, and they have to cast the Moonlight Shadow. For some reason, they had the game sense to feel that, hey, maybe they could see us, so let's go for a Moonlight Shadow. But they went in the wrong direction. The entire Loa team is at the bottommost side of the map. So right now, question is, will they still push through with this cat? They want to go for the wrap around, and they successfully ward the observer ward right there. And now the entire Loa team knows what's up. Will they continue? Will they push through, knowing that they keep losing team fights to Deadpan Gaming?
Yeah, there's just so much wards actually right now. It's kind of hard for them to find an engagement. Deadpan Gaming, it's yeah, hard for them to catch Loa off guard right now. But still, they need to do a big push. They still need to do big pushes. Even if they're winning team fights, if they can't transition that into pushes, then it's still going to be a stalemate for either team. So yeah, Loa can't push. Loa can't breach high ground, and Deadpan Gaming can't bring themselves to the Loa base. So
and the worst situation that Loa is finding themselves in is that they cannot, even though they have the gold to buy items, they cannot, because they would risk not being able to buy back during a team fight.
Yeah, they need that buyback up, especially since they've been losing the last few team fights. So yeah, they need that buyback up. They need to make sure that their defense is solid. If ever, for some reason, Deadpan Gaming manages to reach the high ground.
Now YOLO is playing around with the regeneration rune for some reason, and Clinks is farming their jungle. This is the wisest move that Deadpan Gaming is doing. If you're at an advantage and you know that the enemy is in a position where they need more farm, you go ahead and farm their jungle as they try to push the lanes. You know why? Because that's going to what's the right word? It starts with the syllable. Deprive them of additional gold.
Yeah, you just choke them from their farm. So
Another Moonlight Shadow coming in from Mirana. I think they want to engage on top of Loa here. Pao Pao goes for the Echo Slam, catches two heroes there with a support arrow coming from Mirana. The Aegis Prophet is dying there. Scarlet Mage throws the ultimate on top of the Pudge and the Disruptor. Disruptor falls. Now three heroes are the only heroes alive right here. Woof Woof tanking so much damage with his Bristleback, but will he be able to survive this EMP coming in from Invoker? Wonderful position there. But YOLO goes for the hook, but it's not going to be able to kill anybody there. And now Clinks is on a godlike streak. They're in a perfect position to go for a Roche.
So they can take down this Roche and 45 seconds. No, they still won't be able to take down the mid lane of Rax, but they can start pushing after this Roshan kill, which should be maybe 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, so 5 seconds.
And the worst thing right now is that Loa forgot to deny the regeneration rune. It's right there, sitting right there. If Deadpan Gaming sees it, they might pick it up, but no, it's just completely ignoring it. Now Clinks might actually spot it, telling Scarlet Mage, will Scarlet Mage pick it up? He should. The Rod of Arrows up on Scarlet Mage, and indeed does pick up the regeneration rune, going to add a little bit of additional sustainability, to Deadpan Gaming and their push and their cost. So I don't know. Loa just ran out of credits of winning. They were able to save up so much advantage, and they burned through it slowly but surely every other minute of the game after they were able to wipe out all the tier 2 towers.
Yeah, they practically have zero advantage right now. The gold is actually, oh my god, the gold is actually around 20,000 in favor of DG. That's way more than the gold advantage accumulated by Leave of Absence earlier on. And the EXP graph, it's over 40,000. Over 40,000 in favor of Deadpan Gaming. Now, this is just really such a heavy game for both sides.
And the graphs are just pointing towards favor of Deadpan Gaming, and this is sometimes it's kind of depressing to see a game thrown out like this. But at the same time it's good because it tells us that this is how good Deadpan Gaming is. Even if they are cornered, they kind of know how to act properly or to be able to pick themselves up even after a big disadvantage. I don't know if it has something to do with the draft, but I'm sure it has something to do with the execution of it.
Yeah, it was the Earthshaker really. If you saw the first 2 team fights earlier on, it was the ability of the Earthshaker to position himself well and catch a lot of heroes with that Echo Slam that won them the first few engagements. Of course, later on the engagements became much easier for them because the Earthshaker started to get a blink, and then everyone has more damage items. But yeah, this whole chain of winning team fights was started by the Earthshaker. So really, really well played on this crazy Earthshaker of Deadpan Gaming.
Mm-hmm. And I'm putting the stats right now. It's not just Pao Pao who plays Earthshaker. Apparently, even Boss T plays it. So they kind of shuffle them around between each other.
Oh, yeah. But either way, the Earthshaker is really the flavor of Deadpan Gaming. Yeah.
When you think about Deadpan Gaming, that's who I will remember. Just like how I would remember what do you call this? The previous Smash that he handled. Was it // or was it IRG?
The last game was IRG, I think. It was Meet Merp and // that was just the 3rd game. But the last game was IRG versus someone else. Starbite.
Yeah,
Starbite.
So just like how I would remember Ember Spirit for // I would always remember Earthshaker for Deadpan Gaming. It's like their key hero. And now they just took away the tier 3 tower without, almost uncontested by the way. Loa didn't even dare for an engagement.
Yeah, so that was quick. It was just the Clinks, right? It was just the
Yeah,
Clinks
it's just the
attacking the
clicks.
racks. Yeah, and everyone else was at the back line. So yeah, that's the first tower set in the game, and oddly enough, it went to Deadpan Gaming a while ago, who started out with.
Oh, hang on. Sneaky will actually be able to find Emma Watson here. They knew that Prophet was just hanging out, and wonderful game sense there from Sneaky. For some reason, Sneaky has been sniping the Nature's Prophet out. He knows where the Nature's Prophet is always hiding. He knows the spots.
Yeah, maybe he plays a bit of Nature's Prophet himself, so he can read the movements of the Nature's Prophet. Either way, this Clinks is just a beast right now. That Daedalus damage, yeah, right now 662 plus the damage from that searing arrows. Make sure that anyone who gets hit would just last around 3 or 4 hits with a crit from the Clinks. And it even gets bigger if Clinks has the death backed up. Yeah, but right now the Miranda is also pushing the top lane. So amazing. Right now 25,000 gold lead for Deadpan Gaming and 50,000 for EXP. And this tower is just falling. Just one hero, just that Clinks.
And Clinks goes for the BKB there. He knows that he can take people away with those auto attacks, and he does actually take 2 heroes there with a double kill. Still get a godlike string now. Pow Pow is just there, he's just standing, trusting his teammates that they will do the right thing. Maledict popping on top of the top of the Clinks, taking away his Aegis, but it doesn't matter because they will take the racks. And Noah might actually be forced to call in the GG, in which case there will be no game 2.
Yeah, this is just an amazing game, an amazing turnaround from Deadpan Gaming. It looked to be all the way through for Leave of Absence earlier on, but okay, this is the last lane of racks. It looks like Leave of Absence isn't moving anymore, so yeah, this is GG.
It is GG. And actually, I was worried that we might actually move. It's actually a bad move on my part that I had to ask. Because because we've been doing these game 3s, right? And Deadpan Gaming just turns the tide around convincingly, coach. And this is just one of the ways, they're like our homegrown Navi.
Yeah, I told
in
you.
many ways.
I told you don't ask. You don't ask until the game results are out.
Yeah. No, but I was just wondering. But yeah, it's not really nice to ask. But anyway, coach, wonderful turnaround. Nature's Prophet is still up there, tier 3 tower, trying to push. He was, he's just escaping the fate of its team, and now they refuse to call in the GG for some reason.
All right. Well, the game is ending anyway, so you don't need to call it. All right. So this is GG, well played, and take a look at this graph. Such a big turnaround. Congratulations, DG. So with the 2-0 victory over this series, Deadpan Gaming take the victory over Leave of Absence.
Yeah. Wow. Actually, it's actually quite worth it. The way that they did it. Watching that, how they turned it around, I actually learned a lot. Like apparently, it holds true that when you go for an easy, this is a perfect example that when you go for a death ball line, it's not just about being able to push, but also on how you'll be able to maintain so much, presence until the end, so that the enemy team will not be able to pick up from that.
Yeah, so alright, after a long exhausting series, actually just 2 games, but so exhausting because of the constant DCs and the length of this game in particular. Yeah, good show from everyone, and I think we can call it a night for now. Alright, to everyone out there,
this is Selemene Dota, and this is Coach Dota, and we are both signing out.
No, you don't say my name. You don't say my name. This is Coach Dota.
Oh, sorry. Sorry there.
Yeah.
I'm just so spent.
Alright.
Anyway, again, let's do it. Like, I'm gonna say my name and you're gonna follow up.
Go,
right?
go, go.
Okay, let's go. So, guys, this has been Salamini Dona,
And this has
Salamini
been
TV,
and this has been Coach Dota.
and we are now signing off.
All
Thank you so
right.
much, Coach.
All right.
I'll
Good
just do the
night.
prizes and I'll go to sleep. Yeah, okay. Thank you so much.